Oh, what is up, my amazing, awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem, and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be on what makes you so alluring, attractive, you know, all the vibes. We have 6 piles here today. Let's get into it. So pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll do a little close-up. So this is pile 1. I wrote at the back because I don't know. This is Aries. This is Scorpio. Aquarius. Pile 4 is Libra. Pile 5 is Capricorn. And pile 6 is Leo. So these are the 6 piles. Pick whichever one you would like. I love you so much. And let's get into it. What is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem, and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be on what makes you so alluring, what makes you so attractive. So you know, wait, where's the word? I'm not gonna say it, but that word. Okay, let's get into it. So pile 1, you guys chose Aries. Now forgive me because I might have some of these zodiac signs wrong, but anyways, pile 1, I feel like you are someone that is very, you know, alluring. I feel like you are someone where, when I picked up your card, I literally heard the words, your presence demands to be heard. I heard that you are someone where you cannot be ignored. You know, you are a force to be reckoned with. I feel like you are someone where, yeah, your presence, it's demanding. And I feel like it actually infuriates other people because there's this energy where when you enter a room, I feel like people are just always drawn to you. And I feel like even when you don't want to be, you know, the center of attention, people are just drawn to you. You know, you didn't ask for this life. You didn't ask for people to like you, to love you, and it's just happening. You know, maybe you are very popular and you aren't used to it. You know, you grew up and people never found you attractive, but now you are, and you're having to adjust to that new gaze. You know, you're having to adjust to this gaze where now you are attractive. You're having to adjust to the male gaze, the female gaze, whatever gender you are. But I feel like you've just been thrust into something and now you are the most attractive person. You could definitely be in like I don't know, maybe a small village or something, or I just feel like you are the most attractive person in your field. And yeah, I'm hearing that you're not used to being so attractive, or you're not used to being the center of attention, and now that you are, it's adjustment. I feel like that's a big theme. But let's get into it. Your song is Island by Miley Cyrus. I'm on an island, dirty in the sun, so close to heaven, but so far from everyone. And I'm stranded on an island, or have I landed in paradise? Your channeled message, you've got spunk, you have the it factor. For some reason, I see greatness in you. You're meant to be up on stage, speaking, performing, and making people laugh. Your laugh is something that makes the world better. You are extraordinary. You are spectacular. I feel like when people talk about you, they have to look up in the dictionary like words to describe you, because it's not something that you come across every day. It's not just good, beautiful. It's, you need to look at a dictionary and you have to find a specific word to try and like encompass the beauty and the amazingness that you have. I know I'm being extra. I know, okay? But there's this energy where I'm seeing that at least one person has stayed up at night thinking about you and thinking about how you are such an enigma, or you're such someone where your heart be defined. You know, I'm getting the Riddler. I'll insert a photo for some reason. Now, you don't have to look like them, but I just get the energy where you remind me of them. Maybe you speak in riddles, or you're someone where you like being a mystery. You like people not knowing you, and you do it on purpose. It's also giving Alison De Laurentiis. Okay. Like I say, you could be any gender, but I'm getting that vibe where you know you're a mystery. You know people will never understand you, and you like that. You like keeping it like that. You like keeping secrets. You like, you know, hiding behind closed doors. You like entering a space and leaving before someone can, you know, experience you, because it just makes you that much more desirable. You could definitely be into psychology, or I feel like you know that there's a method, or there's like some certain equation, some math to being alluring, to being attractive, and you've cracked the code. You know, there's this thing where they say hard wig, soft life. Now, I don't know if you know that saying, but basically it's like people that wear wigs, especially POC women, if they wear wigs, I mean any gender, and like it looks like it's a little bit messed up, they always end up having a soft life, and it's insane because it's true. It's true. And maybe you crack that, or you have a line that you say to everyone where you'll say, I don't know, like in Black Mirror, that episode, I forgot what it's called, but the White Christmas, I'll insert a photo. But it's just having a pickup line, or it's having a phrase, and you know that every single time you say it, people are always drawn to you no matter what happens. You know, maybe you will always say, I'm trying to think of something, like you could be somewhat like, I'm getting Daphne, I'll insert a photo, you know, where you, I literally told myself I'm gonna stop inserting photos because finding them and inserting them, it's but anyways, like you will drop something and then you'll pick it up. Oh no, you'll drop something and you'll make them pick it up. Or you'll meet someone and you have like a pickup line. I don't know what it is. Maybe you learned a foreign language, and if someone says, oh, I'm French, like you learned pickup languages or pickup lines in that language, or I don't know. But with the with you being on an island, I feel like you are very attractive because you're also an introvert. You're very much to yourself, and it makes you that much more desirable. It makes people want to get to know you. So close to heaven, yet so far from everyone. So what makes you happy is not what makes the majority happy. You know, I feel like there's this vibe where what you want and what you desire and where you aspire to be, and that's not what everybody else wants. You could definitely be breaking from the mold. I'm seeing that you want to live on a mountain. You want to be in an area, or like in a cottage somewhere far away, hidden in like the forest, or you want to what's the word, like, you know, rent a caravan and just travel around the world. And I feel like people are saying, what, like, no, like you should be a model, you should be on stage. And maybe you want that as well, but before you do that, you want to experience the world. Or I see someone trying to get into a committed relationship with you, you know, something monogamous, something long term, and you're like, no, I want to experience life, I want to see what's out there. You know, it's giving Moana, How Far I'll Go. I'll link the song down below. You know, she's like, I've been staring at the edge of the water. I'm getting that vibe, you know. You've got spunk, you've got the it factor. So I do feel like you could definitely be underqualified for your job. I'm sorry, but maybe you are. I feel like you got into a field and you do not know as much as you say you do, but I think that your personality and your tenacity and your hardworking ethic makes up for it, you know. There's some people where your colleagues are like, you didn't even study for this, or you didn't even blah blah blah, but you're better than them. I'm sorry, okay? Spirit, what makes pile 1 so alluring? Ooh, we have so many cards. Fine. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Star card, Six of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Am I gonna get demonetized? Perhaps. Perhaps. Okay. Knight of Swords. So what makes you so alluring? With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you are someone where you're in it for the long run. I feel like you meet people and you aren't gonna say, oh, I love you, I'm in love with you, I need you, blah blah blah. You're not gonna say it in the first meeting, in the first week, in the first month. You're gonna wait, you know, and people find that so attractive because you won't say you love someone until you know them, until you meet their family, or until you feel that feeling. And I'm hearing people say I love you and you don't have a response. You've probably rejected a lot of people in your life, or people have confessed their love to you and you're like, oh, that's great, I'm glad. You know Rory Gilmore, I'll insert a photo. But yes, I literally feel like somebody recently told you I love you, or someone's gonna say that, and you don't have a response because you don't think about them that way. Or people find you so alluring because you don't fall for them, because you don't feel romantic attraction towards them. You could be asexual. I'm sorry, asexual people, unite. I'm sorry, you guys are baddies. You guys are baddies. Aromantic baddies, okay? You could be any sexuality, but I just had to give you guys some recognition because, yeah. But yes, I just see you saying, oh, thank you for saying that, you know, and people like how you take it slow. I feel like a lot of people are very quick to just move fast with you, and a lot of people actually what's the word, they misunderstand or they underestimate Aries, because Aries are known to be people where they move fast. It's hot, you know, it's fast, everything catches fire. As soon as you have a flame, the entire house can burn down. But there's this slowness to you, there's this energy where it's gradual, you know, and I feel like that's what makes you so alluring. Like, you are a gradual person, and I wish you could, I hope you understand what I say when I say, hope you understand what I mean when I say that. And then with the Knight of Swords, we have a lot of night energy, so you could definitely be younger, or you have like a baby face, or you look younger, you have a very youthful spirit. But yes, I'm seeing people saying that they want to get you alone in the bedroom so that they can, you know, do whatever they want to you. I'm seeing you say that you're very inexperienced, so maybe you haven't had a lot of sexual experiences or romantic I've had too much wine. I feel like you haven't had a lot of experience romantically or sexually, and I don't know why that makes you more alluring. You know, 50 Shades of Grey, the girl Anna, I'll insert a photo, where she was a virgin and he was like, why, like, what? And I feel like that's how people feel. Like, I'm seeing somebody coming in, they're older, they have more experience, or just anyone, like they have experience and you don't know anything. You are an innocent baddie, and now they're like I need to experience you, I need to know what it's like to be inside, I need to know, okay? And then with the Star card, you are the main attraction, you are the one people want to be with. They're saying like, I need to do this, you know, nobody else has touched you, so I want to be the first one to do it. And I know that kind of adds to purity culture, all that stuff. I know, but some people still think like that, and that is what I'm busy getting, okay? I'm hearing maybe you could be very educated, and that's why you turn down a lot of people, because there was this movie, I don't know what it's called, but the guy was like, you're so beautiful, and the girl was like, and what else, what else, you know? So people will see you and they'll see you're attractive, all that stuff, and they will compliment you, and you'll say, okay, but what else? And they have nothing to say because they are befuck. Before means like mentally just fucked up. They are fucked up. So yes, and then we have the Six of Swords. I'm just hearing people want to experience you. People want to know what it's like to be with you, okay? So you are inexperienced and people want to come forward and be like, let me show you the way. Let me show you my ways, you know? You definitely are probably attracting a lot of toxic people in your life, because as soon as you say like something, you become unattainable, and that makes you so much more desirable, you know? As soon as you say like, I don't know, you know, like if you're playing hard to get, it just makes you that much more attractive. And there is some science, there is some reason why as soon as someone says no, or someone says I'm not interested, or someone like consensual, I just mean like as soon as someone becomes a bit of a challenge, you want them more. And I feel like you are a challenge. You don't settle for less, and it makes you that much more desirable. Okay, that's what I got for you, pile 1. I hope the video resonated. Let me know if you want a personal reading. My details are down below, and let's get into pile number 2. Oh, what is a pile 2? You guys chose Scorpio. Okay, I hope I'm correct. I don't know. I was looking at these and I was like, I think I know what the signs are, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, you could definitely have tattoos. I'm hearing that, and people find you very attractive because of that. You could seem like someone where, I mean, it's either or. I feel like you could definitely be very alternative, you know, into rock music, or you like wearing dark clothing, you know, dark makeup, or you seem like you're a man eater. You could be any gender, but I'm seeing that you seem very rough. Like you're like a rough dog. If I had to describe you, you would be a Rottweiler as a dog, okay? A Rottweiler. You'd be someone where you look scary. Upon first meeting, scary, intimidating, okay? That's what I'm getting. But then part of me is also like, you're like, oh my god, like what? And then you have a tattoo, or like, you could be like Gabby DiMartino, where she's a Taurus and she is just all princess like. She's very Ariana Grande, very pink, very Chanel. But little do you know, this girl, she likes partying, drinking, smoking, and people would never have guessed it, okay? So you are on the spectrum where it's either the or it's the, okay? But anyways, your song is Jenny by May Miller. I'm also getting Piscean energy. I'm hearing that recently you went to a work function, or you went to a social setting, and somebody, you caught their eye. I'm hearing you caught their eye. You know, maybe, let's say for example, okay, this is, I don't know, like let's say for example you're in high school, right? And you know, everybody's just acting so immature, all that stuff, and then you come in and you're well read, you have a nice vocabulary, you're dressed nice, and like everybody else is just being hooligans, and then you come in and you have this sophisticated vibe, okay? Now if you take it out of high school, like I'm hearing that you went somewhere and you just had this sophisticated vibe, you know? You were like, oh yes, do you have a serviette for me? The cutlery that you gave me, I need a dessert spoon, not the fact that I don't know, but that vibe, you know? I'm seeing you doing that, and it's crazy because I feel like I can say that about you, but at the same time, yeah, okay. So your song is, you think you're sitting pretty, getting your kicks. Sorry to let you down, I'm not that stupid. And now you wanna see where things will go with me. I'd rather be with Jenny. And your channeled message, you hold people accountable for their actions. Educate people intelligent. You don't fall for people because of their looks, rank, or anything superficial. You prefer having genuine conversations with people and have the weirdest, funniest taste in clothes and songs, okay? Now, maybe your name starts with a J, or an N, or a Y. Jenny. But yeah, I'm definitely getting Piscean energy. I just see somebody catching your, like, somebody was just like, oh, who's that person, you know? Maybe for a long time you were seen as like a mouse, or you were always in the background and people never noticed you, and then I'm seeing someone looking at you and being like, wait, like, you're actually like the shit, you're actually a bad bitch, whatever gender, you know. You think you're sitting pretty, getting your kicks. So yes, I feel like you could definitely be mean. You are cutthroat and you're honest, you know, and you don't try to make people feel comfortable. You try to make them feel like, or like, are they worthy of your attention, you know? I'm hearing you say, it's a privilege to know me. It's a privilege to get my number, to be in my company, you know? And people get that vibe, you know, where you're not just gonna mingle with everyone. You're not just gonna be everybody's friend. It's a very specific thing. And when you decide to be someone's friend, it means something. I'm getting Spencer Hastings. I shall insert a photo. I don't know why. You could be very smart, very educated. You think you're sitting pretty, getting your kicks. Sorry to let you down, I'm not that stupid. So people maybe used to play you in the past. They used to take advantage of you, and you were people's doormat for a very long time. And I feel like now you've grown, you've evolved, and now you don't take people's BS. If somebody comes and they start acting weird, gone. You know, sprinkle, sprinkle. I feel like immediately if somebody comes and they just start acting weird, you're like, no. Bye, boy, bye. Okay? So yes, you're very mean, and I feel like that is what makes you attractive, you know? I'd rather be with Jenny. So maybe people expected you to be very mad about something, but you actually handled it with a lot of grace, or I'm hearing that you went through something. It might have been traumatic. Maybe you lost someone very special to you, and if it was anyone else, you know, they would say, oh, like, are you okay? You should take 6 months off work, or blah blah blah. And you're like, I'm fine. I have a job to do and I need to do it. Or I came here to work and I'm gonna work. I will deal with my own personal issues when I get home. But right now I'm at work and you're my client, so I need to get this shit done, you know? Or you have a switch where you switch your emotions on and you switch it off. When you need to be emotional, you will do it. But when you need to be cutthroat, you will do it as well. So you could be working in an industry, or your job profession or career. You need to be emotional, but you also need to be super unemotional, you know? Like, I can see you having a client and you care about them a lot and you want to help them, but if they are catching on shit, or if they are not doing what you said, you're gonna say, look, I care about you, I like you, but what you're doing isn't okay, and if you can't listen to what I'm saying, you gotta go, you know? So it's definitely like, you know, the originals, like the vampires, they can switch their emotions on and switch it off, and people are just like, god damn, like, you're sweet and kind, but you're also cutthroat. Okay? You hold people accountable for their actions. So if somebody hurt you, if someone was, you know, negative towards you, you're gonna say, you were a bitch, you were a dick, you were a piece of shit, so don't breathe near me. There's a song, I think it's a song, where they were like, watch your tone, I'm not your girl anymore. So you can Google that. It might be a song where, you know, you used to let certain things slide, but now it's like, no, I'm not your girl anymore, whatever gender. I'm not your person, your girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, so watch your tone. You're not my friend. Don't call me by my nickname. Call me by my birth name, my full name, because you have not earned the respect, the permission to call me by my nickname, you know? I love it. What makes pile 2 so alluring? I feel like I'm talking so fast. Let's see. We have the 6 of Swords, 10 of Cups, King of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Okay. Now with the 6 of Swords, again, I feel like permission is just a big thing. Obviously, everything is consensual that I'm saying in this reading. I'm just hearing that permission is a big thing. Like, you will allow someone to dominate you if you give them permission. But if not, it's like, no. I'm just hearing that you have a nickname, or I don't know, like you allow certain people to do things to you, but if you don't give them permission, you're like, no, you're not my friend, you're not my partner, get the fuck out, you know? Like if someone says, oh, can you do this little favor for me? You're like, no. And then your best friend asks you and you're like, yes, of course I'll do it. Like, babe, I love you, of course I'll do it, you know? I'm getting like, you know, those like assassin movies where someone is a cutthroat and they have a family, they have a wife, they have a husband, a partner at home, and they are doing like things where it's like unspeakable things, but when they get home they are a lovey-dovey as heck, and that makes you so attractive because I think it's just really nice to see that soft side of you, and every time people see that, it just makes them swoon, makes them so wound. Okay, you could definitely be someone where you dress super scary but you are a sweetheart. Okay, 10 of Cups, you're full of love, full of caring, you know, you are a loving person. You will give your love to people if you choose to do so, when you choose to do so. King of Swords, I'm just hearing that you like to be dominated. You know, you could definitely be a queer, and I'm hearing you could be a pillow princess, or you seem super masculine, but in reality you like being dominated, and people like that. They like that because IRL, in most situations, you're not like that, but when it comes to the bedroom, you're like, handcuff me, put my hands up. Okay, and then we have the 8 of Cups. Again, like I said, I feel like you're just quick to be like, no, 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 yes, no, 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 yes, you know? Okay, that's what I got for you, pile 2. I hope it resonated. Let me know if you want a personal reading. My details are down below, and let's get into pile number 3. What is a pile 3? You guys chose Aquarius. I thought this was Libra, but I guess it's Aquarius. I don't know. You could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And I feel like you are someone where people just fall in love with you. You could definitely be a Virgo as well. And I'm hearing that you are someone that is very misunderstood. You know, maybe for a very long time, you had a voice in your head and you told yourself, I'm not good enough, or I'm unlovable, all that stuff. And I feel like eventually you took all that pain, all that heartache, and you squeezed it, and you were like, bye, like no more. You know, maybe recently you underwent like a glow up, or you decided that you're done taking people's BS. You could have quit your job recently, or at least you're thinking about it, you know. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you are financially able and you are unhappy, find a different place, you know. Maybe you just recently left a relationship and, you know, you were brave. And that's a good segue to get into your song, because it's Brave by Sarah Bareilles. I don't know how to say her surname, okay? I'm hearing like, if you have a dick, like it's big. If you have a, it's wet. Let me know. You can be amazing, say what you want to say, and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. Everybody's been there, been stared down by the enemy. And your channeled message: you are such an inspiration to people all over. You are the reason I started doing my passion. You live so unapologetically and don't care about what people have to say to you. I love how just being in your presence makes people feel better. You are the best. Hi person, I love you. Okay, pile 3, I definitely feel like a lot of people care about you. And what makes you so alluring, I think it's really more inside. You know, the other piles I did, it was more about like outwards and blah blah blah. And I feel like obviously you are attractive outside, but what really makes you alluring is your heart, your passion, and your soul. You could definitely be very spiritual, and I'm just hearing that people love your work ethic. They love how you care about people. They love your determination. You could definitely be a Taurus, and I even feel like getting emotional because I'm seeing someone talk about you and start crying. So maybe you have an ex best friend, or someone that isn't in your life anymore because they took liberties or something, and people just can't get over you, you know? I feel like what makes you so alluring is that you're a loving person despite all the things you've gone through, you know? I'm hearing that maybe you gave this person too many chances. Too many chances, okay? And I feel like you always see the best in everyone despite the world telling you this is a bad person, this person sucks, they're not good for you, you know? Maybe you watch a lot of tarot videos and they're all saying they're your soulmate, blah blah blah, or they say this person is a fuck boy, a fuck girl, a fuck person, a player, like leave them alone, don't talk to them, blah blah blah. And you're like, I see goodness in them, I see greatness in them. Now that can be toxic, but at the same time, I feel like what makes you alluring is that when you look at people, you look at them with all the potential that they can have. You look at them with all the love that you have for yourself, and you see people through the lens that you see yourself. You know, there's this thing where you can't experience people to their fullest potential unless you're at that same level or something. You know, if you are at like this low level, you can't be able to comprehend someone that is at this level. Does that make sense? I just get the vibe where you met someone recently and, you know, maybe you guys are in such different positions where maybe you don't have that much money and you have friends where they have a lot of money, and regardless of that, you guys have common interests. Regardless of that, you guys have a connection. So maybe recently you met with someone and you guys have nothing in common. Nothing in common, but they still like you because you're brave, because you're caring, because they've never met someone like you, you know? I'm hearing that, let's say for example, you're a lawyer. I feel like I always say that, but let's say you're a lawyer and you're at this firm and everybody in this firm is heartless, a bitch, a dick. They are just horrible people. Then you come in with your freaking, I don't know, pigtails and pink pins and feminine energy and just goofy, happy vibes, and like you're just different, and people are saying, oh, like you should work here for 6 months and then you'll see you're gonna quit. And it's like, you didn't, you kept going, you know? Or people saying, oh, you should just stay here for a week, like watch how you're gonna lose those pigtails, how you're gonna stop being so positive, so nice, so energetic. And it's like a week has passed and you're still the same person. You know, I feel like you've gotten to a point in your life where you are happy with yourself And at the same time, I do want to say, if you're not in this energy right now, you will be in it. And you have not met all the people that are going to make an impact in your life yet. I feel like a lot of times we think that, you know, when we die, our funeral, we think, oh, only 2 people are going to be there, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you're still living. You never know who you're still going to meet, you know? And I feel like people have recently gotten close to you, or you met someone recently, and I'm hearing that like they want to be your friend, you know. They didn't ever think that they believed in best friends, or this person never believed in people that were actually good, people that had good intentions, and you came along and that's you. You know, a lot of people are hardened by life, by this world that we live in, you know, and it's understandable. You know, we go through a lot of shit, and I feel like despite the heartache, despite people being bitches, dicks, all that stuff, you were like, I'm gonna be a good person. I'm gonna, if I see money on the floor, I'm gonna return it. Or if I see someone getting hurt, I'm gonna stand up for them. Am I strong enough? Maybe not, but I'm gonna try anyways, you know. You are brave, and that makes you alluring. What makes pile 3 alluring? We have the 5 of Cups, the Fool card, and the 3 of Cups. I'm gonna cover that up a little bit, but you can look at these though, okay? So with the 5 of Pentacles, let's see. I'm hearing that you are secretive, kind of. Or maybe you like danger. I feel like that's something very surprising about you. You seem like someone where you're an open book, but there's always something surprising about you. And I'm hearing that your type, when you date someone, it's adventurous. Okay, it's dangerous, and people like that. You know, I'm hearing that the type of people that you go for, they just could never think that someone in your field, vicinity, I don't know, like, let's say a tortoise, and you know, the tortoise and the hare, you know that story. Let's say, for example, rabbits are with rabbits, or hares are with, okay, I'm gonna say a rabbit and a tortoise. Rabbits go with rabbits and tortoise go with tortoise, but you're a rabbit and you like tortoises, okay? And people are like, what? Like, I never thought you would like me, but you do. And yeah, I feel like that makes you so alluring, because you don't even have a specific type per se, and you will go for anyone that makes you feel good, that makes you feel good, okay? The Fool card, people see you as the fool, someone that is, you know, you just came here, you're bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, early bird, sorry, all the vibes. And yeah, I'm hearing that you're very promiscuous, and that sexually you are a deviant. In bed, you are mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. This is an 18+ reading. I feel like I should make a separate video just for you, pile 3, because ooh, the stuff I'm seeing, like, I can't show this, but like, you know what's happening. You know what's happening, okay? I'm just seeing, like, in bed, bro. In bed, you are like, you make people so horny. Okay. Like, do you know how sexually attractive you are? Do you know? Do you know? Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what I got for you, pile 3. Let me know if you want a personal reading. My details are down below, and let's get into pile 4. What is a pile 4? You guys chose the Libra card, okay? Libra. So you know, that talks about femininity. It talks about just being attractive, being indecisive. And I feel like what makes you attractive is that, like, how do I say it? Why am I like speechless? I'm speechless. You know, when people meet you, they don't know how to describe you. You know, I'm hearing like, you know, when somebody says, tell me about yourself, and then all of a sudden your thoughts are gone. You don't know anything. And I'm hearing that's how people feel when they're with you, you know? You make people stutter, you make them nervous, you make them like, oh, like you just ask them what's their name and they don't know how to respond. Okay. Pile 4, let's get into your song. It's Am I the Same Girl by Barbara Acklin. Why don't you stop and think it over? Am I the same girl you used to know? But you are pretending you don't care. I'm the one you need. And your channeled message, you're one of those soulful people that represent tradition and femininity, but in a new age. You are doing things in a way that suits you and no one else. People won't get over you. You're just one of those people that people will always look back on and think that you were probably their happy ending. Isn't there a song called Happy by Billie Eilish? Happily, I'll link it down below. I think it's Happier Than Ever. Yeah. So what makes you attractive? For some reason, my thoughts are gone. Like, I don't have any words, you know? Maybe you were somebody's first love. I'm hearing that. And maybe they weren't your first love, but you were theirs. Or I'm hearing that you were talking to this person, or you were friends with this person, and you know, you are used to it. You know, you have a lot of friends or a lot of lovers. People come in and out of your life like it's nothing. And to you, they were just another person. But to them, you were everything. You know the Ice King? I'll insert a photo. I'm getting that, okay? Where he was like... No, she was like, you were a wonderful experience. And he was like, you were everything. You know, so maybe you loved this person, but they saw you as their everything, okay? And I feel like it's someone that you don't even like think cared that much about you, but genuinely they really did, okay? So yes, you could definitely be someone that's very traditional. You could believe in, I don't know, sorry, I'm getting hiccups. I feel like you have a lot of strong beliefs and you don't let people sway you from it, you know? You could definitely be older as well. You believe in courtship. You believe in, yeah, traditional things, you know? What makes Pile 4 alluring? What makes Pile 4 alluring? What makes Pile 4 alluring? You got the Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't know. Should I read it as a reverse? No, I'm not going to do reversals today. So Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, the World, and the Six of Cups. Boop. My family is home. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands, you know, this talks about someone that's fiery, someone that is very sure of themselves. I feel like you're someone where you know you're attractive, you know you look good, you are a very seductive person. Even if you don't try to be, I'm seeing you like being out and about and you are trying, like you're eating something and it just looks so seductive. And I feel like you don't even know it. You know, sometimes when you're having a conversation and you're saying, oh, it was such a hard thing to do. I didn't know if I was going to get out of it or in and out. And then people will like say, they will take it as like a dirty thing, you know? And maybe you're even like oblivious to it. Like you'll be saying something and people are just having these dirty thoughts about you. And you're like, what? I was just talking about how hard it was. And it's like, babes, you know? And then Six of Swords, I literally have been getting this in every single deck So tell me why. Maybe you watched more than one pile, but maybe you have a necklace that you wear all the time, or like a bracelet. I'm seeing that something that makes you very alluring is when you say that you're horny. I feel like people are so into that. They love hearing you say that, you know. You could be in a relationship and maybe sometimes you don't express your feelings that much. You seem like a Virgo or a Capricorn and you just don't say how you feel. So when you do finally vocalize your feelings and how you're feeling, it's amazing, you know. It means so much. It's like meeting your idol and your idol saying you did amazing. It's different compared to when a friend or a stranger says it. When it's someone that you idealize, it just means that much more to you. And that is what makes you so alluring. You could be an influencer or just very well known, renowned, and an artist, a painter, a writer, all the stuff. And I'm hearing that you gave someone validation and they will keep it with them till the day they die. You could be a teacher maybe, and like you influenced a student, or yeah, I'm hearing that you gave somebody a compliment and they have kept it. They kept it, okay? Your words matter. Your words, they are permanent. It sticks in a person's brain. The World card, okay? This talks about you again being popular. I feel like people just want to get to know you. They want to see you. They want to see yeah, you could be muscular. You could work out as well. Very fit, very amazing body. You could be any body type, but I'm mostly hearing like you're slender and toned and fit, and your body is just so amazing. Like your people love your body. Like damn. I can see people staring at you, or people taking screenshots of maybe you post online, you post on your status, you post on Instagram, Twitter, I don't know, but I'm seeing people take screenshots and they to you every night. Or not every night, but sometimes. I'm getting reminded of Doofenshmirtz. I'll insert a photo. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Like Candace and Jeremy. Why? I don't know. But yes. And then with the Six of Cups, yes, you are an artist. I feel like you're also someone where you know when to move on. You know when to remove yourself. I'm getting Nanny McPhee, where she was like, when you need me but do not want me, then I will stay. When you want me but no longer need me, then I must go. So you could definitely be a light worker, and you were sent on this earth to just show people love and show them, I don't know, hope and stuff, but you were never meant to stay in their life. You know, where they say always the poet and never the poem. And maybe it seems like something very sad and you want to be the poem, not the poet. I really feel like you have such a strong impact on so many people. And one day you will meet someone where you are the poem, not the poet. Where someone's gonna write about you instead of vice versa. So yeah, it's very, very nice. Okay, that's what I got for you, pile 4. I hope the reading resonated. I love you, and let's get into pile 5. What is up, pile 5? You guys chose this card. It is Capricorn. I think it's Capricorn, but let's get into it. Before I say anything, I feel like I needed to protect myself, okay? You could definitely have a protection spell on you right now. Maybe you are a witch and you've been doing a lot of magic, so you've just been like protecting yourself, or I'm hearing that you've been hurt before, so you have your guards up. And what makes you alluring is that people can see that. People can see that you know, you have your guards up, you are ready to battle, okay? You could be someone that works out a lot, or you dress super comfortably. Maybe you dress in like t-shirts and like sweats every day. You don't like dressing up that much. No makeup or natural makeup. I don't know, natural hair. I just feel like you are effortlessly attractive, and it's very annoying. Like, I'm getting in Gilmore Girls, the girl, I think her name's Paris. I'll insert a photo. I'll talk about. And she was like, this girl Rory, she like woke up and she was like, so that's how you look when you wake up? And then the girl was like, "Ah, that's so unfair, you know, because you wake up and you look pretty." And it's like, fuck you. So you have a lot of haters out there, okay, Pal 5? But let's get into it. Your song is Leave Your Lover by Echoes. We should leave our lovers and be with one another. Run your fingers through my hair. I feel you in my blood. Baby, bring your body closer. Love me with your sad eyes. Drain me of my color. Pal 5, I feel like you guys have a special place in my heart. You know, you remind me of my Aquarius friend. I did mention them in a previous video, but I feel like they are inspirational to a point where, you know, they believe in true love. They believe in soulmates, someone that was made to be there for you, someone where, you know, God created you on earth just to meet them. They believe in soul ties, soul bonds. And I feel like that could be you. You're a hopeless romantic. You believe in that stuff. And maybe you say, oh, blah, blah, blah. But like deep down, you're waiting to meet your soulmate. Not your partner, your soulmate. Not your next relationship, your soulmate. I'm hearing soulmate, soulmate, soulmate. Like, and that's how people feel about you. That's what makes you so alluring, because you seem like you're taken even though you're not. So maybe you feel like you aren't that attractive, you feel very ordinary, and people don't always approach you. Maybe you feel like, oh, you're too overweight, you have too much acne, you're too this, too that. And you know, they always say you will never be too much for someone that is right for you or something. You know? Like, you'll never be too much for the person that loves you. If this person says you're too much, it means they're not the one. They're not the one, okay? But let's get into it. Your channeled message. You're a Gemini in love, aren't you? You love and love and love. Your love is all-consuming and something that keeps you awake at night. It's a bright flame you constantly check, because without you, it's too dark to survive. You're a romance novel, a love people only dream of having. You're a sensitive, sweet child. So you could definitely be younger or something. But pile 5, I was feeling so much when I picked up your pile. I feel like you are an emotional person. And I feel like there is something so beautiful about people that are emotional. I feel like a lot of times nowadays, you don't meet a lot of people that are sensitive, that are emotional. I feel like it's very easy to hide your emotions, to mask your feelings. But with you, it's very obvious how you feel. Because even if your face doesn't show it, your eyes show it, you know? I'm seeing like when people look at you, they can see just how much you care about them. You know, sometimes when you look at someone and you can tell they love you. Now that only happens in very specific cases. I feel like you are definitely one in a million, one of a kind, because not everybody knows that feeling of love. Not everybody knows the feeling of your love, you know? I remember this one Leo I was talking to. Now, I remember like I was talking to him, right? And then he was like, you love me. And I was like, what? He's like, I can tell that you love me because I can see the look in your eyes. And like, besides my reaction, I'm gonna take that out. But I get that vibe where I'm seeing someone say, you love me, I know you love me, and you're like, no I don't, and you're like, no, or they're like, no, I know you love me because I can see the way you look at me, I can see the way you talk about me, I can see your body language, you love me. You know, you're someone that is a hopeless romantic. You could definitely be using subliminals, a love spells. You could be a witch, very spiritual, or you just love. You will love up until the point where your heart is on fire. It feels like it's burning, it's decaying, and you will keep loving them. You know, I feel like you are the type of person that tries to recreate those that love that you see in TV shows and movies where it's toxic. You know, Ted Mosby, you know, I feel like that's who you are. You want to meet your soulmate, you want to meet the one, and it makes you alluring because I feel like you give a lot of people hope. I feel like you remind a lot of people to live in the moment, because that's what you do. You live in the moment, you see people for who they are, you listen to people, you're an amazing listener. You know, people love that when you look at them, it's like you actually see them. I feel like you're capable of just loving so many people and impacting so many people. And like, your love is amazing, you know. You could definitely be an Aquarius. This could be an Aquarius Cancer relationship, Aquarius Gemini. We have Capricorn, so it could be Capricorn Cancer, Capricorn Virgo, Capricorn Pisces. But there is this difference, you know, where I'm hearing that maybe you feel like you're always gonna love someone more than they love you. I just feel like this is your greatest strength, your emotions and your love. Like, you'll never know how much your love motivates people and wakes them up. Like, your love wakes them up, it keeps them up, and not in a bad way, but in a way where they feel like they need to change, you know. I'm hearing that people in your presence, they just feel like they can breathe, they can be themselves, they can be whatever they want. You could be autistic as well. I saw this one TikTok, they were like, I feel like I'm being so emotional, but anyways, they were saying, me watching someone fall in love with me just because I'm a good listener, and maybe, like I said, you are emotional, but at the same time, you're smart. People will think you're naive, but you're smart. You're smart. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I feel like you know that people will always love you and fall in love with you and fall in love with your energy, because you know that it's pure. And sometimes it's like infuriating. It makes you angry. I feel like your anger also makes you alluring. Your anger that you have, you are angry, you are angry, and people like it. Or it makes you move. Like, there's another saying where she wasn't beautiful, she was art, and art didn't need to be beautiful or something, you know. Like, art demands to be felt, and I think that's more than what beauty can ever be, you know. Yeah, like, you're smart, you look out for yourself, and you know that people will lie to you, they will trick you, they'll tell you what they think you want to hear, but you know that they don't mean what they say. They don't love you the way you love them. They don't love you in an all-consuming way, you know, the way you love them. What makes pile 5 so alluring? We got the Devil card. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. The Devil, Queen of Chalices, and the King of Pentacles. I'm covering this up, y'all. Covering it up. So remember, this is the tarot of, you can look at this. Anyways. So yes, I feel like you definitely could be someone that's toxic as well. And babes, you're toxic. Let's not lie, you are toxic. Maybe you love bomb, you do all that stuff, you are toxic. Okay, you are toxic, but it makes you attractive, you know? It's like those things where you don't like someone until they stop liking you, you know? And maybe you do that. You chase after unavailable people. I'm sorry that I'm scaling you. Scaling means like insulting or something, you know? Sorry I'm scaling you, but yeah, I feel like you do like unavailable people, you know? But like, it's cute. It's giving Lana Del Rey, okay? We were born to die, or Young and Beautiful. I'm gonna link down a playlist that I always listen to of Lana Del Rey. Every song on there, gorgeous. Maybe you like age gap relationships, you like people that are older than you. My camera's gonna die. Queen of Cups, you're loving, you're caring. What can I say? You have love, you have empathy, you care. And then King of Pentacles, I feel like you just want someone to match the love that you already possess yourself. Okay, that's what I got for you, pile 5. I hope the video resonated. Let me know if it did. Comment down below any other video suggestions, and yeah, let me know if you want a personal reading. I love you. Mwah. And I'll see you in the next one. What is up, pile 6? You guys chose a Leo. Okay, this is the only card where I think I can say 80% I'm confident this is Leo. The other cards, I was guessing. I was guessing, okay? So maybe pile 6 people, I don't know, I feel like you kind of are what you see. What you get is what you see, you know? Maybe you kind of live up to expectations. Now, okay, before I get into it, pile number 6, I feel like you are someone where, yeah, what you see is what you get. You know, people expect you to be this, I don't know, like cruel, heartless, you know, mean, da da da. And it's like, you are. You are. You are. Now, with that being said, I feel like it's not even a bad thing. What makes you so alluring is that what you see is what you get. I feel like with a lot of people, that's not true. You know, you'll meet someone, you'll think, oh my god, they're so nice to me, they're so kind. You know, it's love bombing, bro. Look up what love bombing is. It's basically when you meet someone and you immediately say, oh, you're the love of my life, I want to be with you, I will die for you, all that stuff. That is called love bombing, because they will do that within a week of meeting you, and you don't do that. You should maybe watch, I think it's pile 2. But yes, you aren't like that, you know. I feel like you keep things to yourself, and what you see is what you get, you know. So you aren't full of surprises. What? Pile 6? That's crazy. I feel like you aren't full of surprises. I feel like people kind of expect it from you, and maybe that's kind of like you don't like it, you know. But I think it really is a great thing about you, because it makes you that much more dependable. Like, I'm hearing Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek. You know? Like, the thing about Star Trek, like, these starship captains, they have to have a certain personality. They have to have certain traits about them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to do their job correctly, you know? They have to have leadership skills. They have to have, you know, team working, leadership skills. They have to have empathy, all that stuff, you know? But then also, they have to put their job above themselves. And I feel like you embody certain characteristics like that. Maybe you are a leader, you are a boss, you have a company and you have employees, or you have people that you have to tell them what to do. You're the eldest sibling, you're a parent, and I just feel like sometimes, you know, people will see you as the bad guy. They will see you as, oh, you told me, or you fired me, or you told me I can't do this and that. And you know, sometimes people will see you as the bad guy, and I think that when other people that aren't working for you, when people that aren't related to you, they meet you, they're like, you are doing so amazing, you know, like you're doing so well. Because sometimes when you're in an environment where people hate you and people are rude to you, you forget how you look as the outside person. Like, let's say for example, I always say, I'm gonna think of a new example. Let's say sorry, I have hiccups. Let's say for example, you decided that you are going to start being a YouTuber. Sorry, a YouTuber, right? And you start making videos and stuff, and everyone's like, oh my god, like you're making videos, like that's so cool, like you're an influencer, you're making so much money, blah blah blah. And then the people that actually know you know that you spend hours making these videos, nobody watches it, you have 0 subscribers, you hate it, blah, 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 you know. And it's like, people that know you will think that of you, but people that are looking on the outside think that you are God, basically, you know. So it really depends which side you're looking at. But anyways, your song is Keeping Secrets by Star Trek. I just realized that now. You've got lots of thoughts to wade through. Pick and choose the truth that you want to tell if you're being smart. No broken trust, no drama. You just keep it to yourself. I wish I never learned how to be so good at keeping secrets. This is such a good song. You guys better listen to it, okay? And the channeled message: you've been scorned and always leave before people can leave you first. You learned how to live life the way you do because you grew up way too fast, too soon. You've seen so much. That pain is your greatest strength, but not all that you're good for. There is so much more. And then we have Shira. When you give up on love. Maybe you gave up on love, pile 6, but yes, you keep secrets. I just get the vibe that you embody the term older sibling. Even if you aren't one, you know, you were the one that had to look out for people. You were the one that had to make sure your siblings were okay, or you always had to look out for the underdog. I'm hearing that you grew up way too fast. You were always in a place where you always had to put other people before yourself, and that's all that you know. And when it comes to what makes you alluring, I feel like it is that strength. I feel like it is that resilience that you have. It's that powerful energy, like you could be any gender, any ethnicity, but there's something about Black women, like their strength, or something about being a woman in general, the strength, or being whatever gender, working in your specific profession. There's a certain strength and tenacity that you need to have, and if you don't have it, you won't be able to survive. Being, I don't know, a psychologist, you need to be able to be objective. You need to put your feelings to the side. You need to care about your client but not get too emotionally invested, because there's gonna come a time where they move on, they get better, and they don't need your help, even though you were helping them for 5 years. So you need to have that certain quality where you're able to separate yourself. What makes pile 6 so alluring? What makes pile 6 so alluring? We have the, okay, let's pull out these cards. So we have the 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Emperor, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. I don't know why, but there's something very vulnerable about these cards. So, your vulnerability makes you very alluring as well. With the 10 of Swords, this talks about endings. So there could be something where there's always a poetic ending to you. You will leave people, but you'll always let them know why you left them. I can see you being the person where you will send them a paragraph saying, hey, this isn't working out. Personally, I feel like our needs and our values are not aligning, so I think it's best that we stop talking. Like, you will tell people why you don't want to be with them, why you don't like them. You will be honest about your feelings, and a lot of people find that they're envious that you have that trait, that you have that quality, because it's difficult. You know, being able to vocalize and speak about your feelings, it's difficult, but you know how to do it. You'll say, oh my word, this person hurt my feelings and I think I'm gonna talk to them about it, and you're actually gonna do it. Like, you, anxiety is scared of you, bro, and maybe you even have anxiety, but you still do it. Like, there's this person on TikTok, they're called Veronica, and blah blah blah. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But let's just say she's a worker and she knows her rights. Like, her boss will say, oh, can you work overtime, blah blah blah, and she's like, yeah, I can work overtime. Are you gonna pay me for this? And she's like, no. And she's like, okay, well then I'm not gonna do it. You know your rights, you know what's good for you, what you deserve. And if people don't show up, if they don't bring to the table what you want, you're gonna say goodbye. Goodbye. You could be a great dancer as well. That wasn't good dancing, but I was getting that you know how to move your shoulder. Okay. So yeah, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, there is this energy where people feel like they are replaceable in your energy, and it's alluring. You know, there's this vibe where people are talking to you and they know that at any second you could just boop, ghost them. You could just boop, stop talking to them, and it makes them want you more. They're like, oh my god, like, I'm so replaceable, like, what, daddy? Okay, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. What makes you alluring is your career, your work ethic, your money. You know, you're working hard, you put in the hours. Ace of Wands, you are also very attractive, you dress really nice, you put on very nice clothing that accentuates yourself, your waist, how you look. Okay, you could have an accent as well, perhaps. Maybe you have a British accent, American accent. The fact that was so bad, but you could have an accent as well, and people find that really attractive. So yes, or maybe people fetishize you sometimes. You could be an Aries as well. Definitely fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, or Sag. But I'm also getting Aquarius, a Libra, and a Gemini. Like, those air signs are coming in hot. You could have nice boobies. Okay, Emperor, you're in charge. You say what you want, you say what you don't want, and you speak the truth. You speak the truth. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Pile 6. I hope the reading resonated. Let me know if you want a personal reading. I love you, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Comment down below any other video suggestions that you might have, and yeah, okay, bye.